That's what I'm saying. I mean, you guys are obviously. We
And welcome, Knights fans, to our broadcast of tonight's water polo match between the Pace Knights and the North Spring Spartans. Led by senior captains Brendan Pace, Joe Loughran, and Kira Sadaka, the Knights look to add another win to their tally this year.
This Knights team has so far done a great job with their three senior captains leading the team, especially Kira, who's been scouted out by even Olympics and looking to go in a scholarship to college, and a spectacular player out here in the water.
Push off on the Spartans. Your starters for the Knights: Brendan Pace in goalie, the senior. Senior Kira Sadaka as mid defender. Right defender, you have Avery Herman. Left side, senior Joe Loughran. At the top, Andrew Jenkins, Mitchell Zwecker, and Brad Rubin.
And Pace continually keeping very strong on the offensive side.
Mitchell
Zwecker up the middle. Oh, and he got it.
What a nice shot by the junior Mitchell Zwecker. Put it in the top right corner.
Took it right back off the foul and drove straight to the goal. Nothing was stopping him.
Quick restart by the Knights. A couple of interesting rules in water polo. Not allowed to touch the ground and not allowed to hold onto the ball with both hands.
Excellent save by Pace. Pace from Pace.
Gets it out to Joe Loughran. As the Spartans look to gain the advantage. Ball corralled by Mitchell. Give it back to Kira. Throws it up to Joe.
Ooh.
Scored by the freshman Andrew Jenkins.
Great goal right there. Powering straight through the middle and just snaking through the goalie's hands. And that'll be a sub for the Spartans. First of the day.
Mitchell Zwecker called for the foul, has to go off to the side for the time being. Spartans moving the ball around. Mitchell Zwecker comes back into play.
Great perimeter defending by the Knights, and they're right back in attacking position again. Another good save by the senior.
Sadaka in the middle, off the top corner.
Very close miss right there by Brad Ruman, the senior, to take the lead 3-0.
The Spartan goalie tosses it up to his man on the right side. Brad Ruman's there to defend.
Looks to be a foul charge, and it'll be Knights ball.
Plays it up to Joe Loughran, who is fouled. They look for a quick restart. Sends it back to Kira Sadaka. Foul by the Spartans. Quick shot goes just wide.
Narrowly missed, trying to chip it right over the water. The first kind of shot like that we've seen today, but proved to be very effective. But just missed over the left hash right there. And Zwecker was trying to get his second goal of the day.
Foul on the Spartans. Push off.
That'll be a turnover for the Knights.
Spartans look to push it up quickly. Shot in. Goal for the Spartans.
But still, give it to the senior goalie. He has blocked a very good share of shots today, and has done a pretty good job. Just let one slip right through his fingertips.
Double substitution for the Spartans. They got two fresh members of the team. Sadaka with the ball. Throws it up to Jenkins. Quick shot. Easy save to the goalkeeper. Landed right in front of him. Not too hard to stop.
And it looks like that'll be a foul on the Spartans, and their player will have to sit out for 20 seconds. Temporarily ejected.
Aaron's pass stolen by Brad Rubin. Up to Joe. Our Nightflix teammate working on his water polo game. Goal.
And Avery Herman with the goal. And that'll be 3-1.
1 minute, 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Your Knights lead at 3-1.
Good game for the Knights, trying to establish early dominance in this game and looking to take the lead into the end of the first quarter.
Out at the center, Zwecker applying pressure. Loughran applying pressure, but commits the foul. Back to the top. Zwecker. Sadaka guarding his man in the middle. Great save by Brendan Pace.
Another good save, but it will be thrown in by the Spartans.
Quick out, Jenkins pressures. Towards the middle.
Loops it over.
Corralled by Brendan Pace.
Pace with the long ball, and it'll be thrown back to the goalie. And he'll be rushing for goal. And he looks to throw it over, and it's over the goal. Just an unlucky shot there by the Spartans.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Your Knights lead it 3-1. As the team switch sides, we'll be back for the second right after this. And we are back for the second quarter. Your Knights lead it 3-1. Ball set in play. And quick rush as a Spartan comes up with it, but turns it over immediately. Mitchell Zwicker corrals, passes out to Avery Herman. Back in the middle to Kira Sadaka. Lobs it up and tips it in. Number 2, Skylar Dross, puts it in off the tip.
Fantastic goal by Dross. He's only been in the game for about 20 seconds and already puts his first goal into the game. Knights now take a healthy lead, 4-1.
Spartan has the ball at the top of the key. Zwicker applying pressure.
Whew, narrow miss. And Pace is now goalie in the shallow end of the pool, which is easier for him as he can now stand up, but it is a larger goal to compensate for the advantage of standing.
Bradley Rubin inside with the ball. Throws it out to Skylar Dross. Moves towards the center. Throws up a shot, but is stopped by the goalkeeper.
And Mitchell almost comes up with the second goal of the night, but the goalie gets to it first and it's barely missed. The keeper's having trouble finding an open receiver.
Sends that to center. Middle. Almost got the ball and a clear shot on that, but called for the push-off on Sadaka.
Ruben takes it out. Lobs it to Zwecker. Over to Dross. Nailed it. 5-1. And that's number 2 for number 2, Skylar Dross.
Spartan held. It's the ball at top of the key. Mitchell Zwecker applies pressure.
Over the middle, and he's in heavy traffic. Zwecker comes up with the ball and tosses it out to the sideline to Jenkins. Jenkins able to get it away to Herman. And Herman is fouled on the play. Continue to be pace ball. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Quick shot from Jenkins off the restart. Just snuck that by the goalkeeper near post.
Excellent shot right there by the attacker. And now the skip goal turns out to work to perfection. And it looks like McCray Oglesby will be joining the game for the Knights, placing number 23, Brad Rubin. This will be his first time seeing action in tonight's game. Knights are up 6-1.
Quick.
Excellent save by Pace, and again, he's having just a great night as the keeper.
Tosses out to Oglesby. Over the top. Meant for Jost, but just over his head.
Keeper taking his time.
Like a Hail Mary pass in football.
That'll be Spartans' ball. Zwecker comes up with the turnover. And just passes it back to the keeper. Pace stows it deep. Jenkins for the hat trick. Oh, and he barely misses. Doesn't quite skip the right way.
Attempts to play over the top. Avery Herman with the stop. Passes up to Jenkins. Shoots and scores.
Same play as before. And the Spartans couldn't cover it again. 7-1 Knights. And they call a timeout as it's turning into Germany-Brazil all over again.
And we're back after the timeout. 2 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Your Knights lead it 7-1 over the North Spring Spartans. The Spartans play it up top. Mitchell Zwecker putting on pressure. Out to the left corner or right side where Avery Herman meets. And he deflects the pass. Quick scrum to get the ball. Mitchell corrals and sends it back to his goalkeeper, Brendan Pace.
Chucks it deep to Dross. And that'll be a foul on Dross. Interesting call right there.
Quick throw over the top. Almost intercepted by Herman.
Great aggressive defensive play by the Knights so far in this game. Oh, Pace gets a hand on it, and his shot will be denied.
Tempted again to Dross, but just a bit too much power on the pass from Herman.
Whew. Brendan Pace. Absolutely incredible tonight. He's getting only one shot past him out of very, very many. And good shots too. He seems to know exactly where the ball is going.
Dross commits the turnover.
Too much pressure for Dross, and that'll be Spartans ball. Racing again at goal. And the cross fails. And it looks to be against Herman. And it'll be Spartans ball.
Good save by the senior. The natatorium erupting. And
having some trouble getting the ball out again. But Pace Academy bench comes up with the clutch play.
Feeds it inside to Sadaka. Puts it in the back of the net.
And that's surprisingly only her first goal of the night, but a good one at that. And that'll take it to 8-1.
Ballkeeper at the top of the key after the restart.
Great defense by Zwecker and forcing the ball way out. A shot at goal bounces right off of Pace's chest, but it will go back behind the goal, and it will be Spartans ball.
Point blank shot too, and Pace is able to keep his position and stop the ball head on. Granted, poor shot by the Spartan not to at least throw it away from the keeper. And the second period is over. As we head into a 5-minute halftime before the third quarter, your Knights lead it 8-1.
And we're back with the second half of the Pace Academy Knights game. And it looks like a new face is coming to Pace Academy at number 20, Caleb Levin, the junior. A powerhouse on defense, looking to make a stand tonight. Drost, very aggressive. And he gets the ball, good work. Oh. Ooh. Barely hits off the top crossbar, as we also now have the sub goalie in for Pace. Polo Biondi. Herman for an open man. Caleb gets it. Levin back to Herman. And that's going to be touching the bottom. And that will be a foul on Herman, out for 20 seconds. Knights need to stand on defense right now.
Spartan looks for lots of space right now in the pool for the Spartans. Can't seem to find it, though.
Throws it right over the head. Oh, misses his opportunity. It might have been a goal right there. And it is in. That'll be a goal for the Spartans, and they will shorten the lead of Pace. 8-2, and Herman is now back in the game. And discussion between the ref and the Spartan coach before we start back up the game.
As we await the restart, Skylar Joe's holding on to the ball. Out to the right with Herman. Back in the middle of this. Drost. Looking for a man. Tries to get to Levin. But pace is denied. And now Spartans regain possession.
Skylar again being one of the most aggressive units on this Pace Knights defense and offense. And just again, great work by the defender, and throws it in dangerous territory. But that's going to be taken back away by the Knights.
Risky pass, to say the least, coming back to the goal. Fell a little bit short, almost into the hands of a Spartan.
Especially with heavy defenders way back in there. And a turnover by Pace, will be back in Spartan hands.
Spartans get the ball inside.
And that's going to be a foul.
Quick shot. And tack on a goal for the Spartans.
And the Pace lead is shortened again. 8-3 Knights. Trying to find an open man in Polo. Back across to Zwecker. Zwecker to Levin, and it's overthrown. Be again back to the goalie.
Goalie just taking his time.
Throws it into coverage. But he gets it. Again, Drost being very aggressive. Passes it over the middle. And it's going to be blocked away. Wow, what a goal by the Spartans.
Shielded out, Mitchell Zwecker. And just turned his body. Open shot on the net, not much.
Just a slight miss. Excellent athleticism by the Spartans right there. And again, the lead will be shortened. 8-4, previous 3 goals scored by the Spartans.
Zwicker out to Herman. Herman goes over the top of his defender. Makes her run inside, or swim, I should say. Good save by the Spartan goalie, though.
That was Pace's first shot so far in the half. Already 4 minutes in. Deep into coverage, Zwicker. And Zwicker is going to be called out on that coverage, and that's another goal. (8-5). Knights only now lead by 3.
The Spartans will not go gently into that good night.
No, they will not. Zwicker is now back in play. And Levin chucks it from midfield. And pretty easily stopped.
Mid-pool, I'd say.
Still used to football. And narrowly missed.
Hard to lose the football commentary. Switching sports like this.
Still in mid-season. He's still used to it. Long pass by Zwicker. And not quite. And that'll be a timeout for the Knights. Pace Academy's allowed the last 4 goals. Need to get defense straightened up. We'll be right back at you in a minute.
And we are back. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Your Knights lead at 8-5. Spartans mounting a comeback, though, as Avery Herman just throws it in the back of the net.
2 seconds in, and Pace Academy after the timeout. Clearly the talking did something. And it's now 9-5.
Coach Ake, you must have really inspired them in that little timeout.
He's an inspiring man. Spartans shift him upward. Light pass, thrown on the outside, again to the middle, and that's directly in the goal. And just canceled out right then. 9-6.
And play resumes. Caleb Levin throws a bit of an errant pass. And the Spartans regain possession.
Throws it again to the middle, and that's going to be a voided goal right there. But the Spartans have had a lot of success just throwing it straight to their middle. Number 13, who's had the most goals today, he's doing a fantastic job staying in the middle and making those big shots. Herman again for goal, got it. 10-6. Good work by the junior.
Herman leading the goal scoring charge himself in the second half so far.
And he's helped out this team in a lot of ways, getting back in their mojo. Again to 13. And good defensive work by Cray Oglesby, the junior.
Great help defense there. Strip the ball and get possession back to Pace.
They're getting more men on that kid. He knows how to shoot. A lot of trouble for Drosen. No foul called.
Less than a minute left.
Throws it deep. 13 again has it, and that's another goal on the right side of the goal. He's been hitting that all night. Ten 7 Knights.
Quick substitution we didn't make note of. The freshman Andrew Jenkins has come in for the junior Mitchell Zwecker.
He's known to be a very strong offensive player all year. Doing a fantastic job in his first start at Pace.
And Skyler Jost is fouled. Attempts to get a quick shot off. Right back to Pace.
Goes it back to Herman. Herman
Puts it in the back.
Goal number 3 of the third quarter as 10 seconds remain. Pace again takes the lead from 3 to 4 and goes up 11 to 7.
Only 10 seconds left. 8, 6. He's looking. Needs to get off a shot and throws it over the top.
And that'll be 1 second left. Knights ball in the third quarter, and they look to just chuck it deep on this. And Levin throws it, and not too close, and that'll be the end of 3. Pace Academy up 11 to 7 as we head into the fourth quarter. All right.
And we are back for the fourth quarter. 7 minutes remaining between the Knights and another victory over the North Spring Spartans.
And it looks like the starter package is back in for the Knights at Pace starting at goalie. And then Herman, Sadaka, Loughran, Rubin, Zwecker, and Jenkins as the remaining 5.
Rubin attempt to go over the top to Jenkins, but couldn't quite get the pass to fit in.
Into coverage and throwing it deep to 13 does not work this time, as they quickly double team him and he can't do anything. Herman in the middle, Zwecker on the outside, and the ball's taken from Jenkins, but that will be a foul on the Spartans. And that'll be a man out for the Spartans. Herman gets it on the outside. Everybody stacked in, and it's off the crossbar.
I think they lost another one.
And another man out for GAC, or my bad, Spartans.
The other Spartans.
Same mascot.
The other Spartan team.
The other Spartans. And even with 2 men out, good work defending. And both the men are now back in. Big opportunity for Pace right there to extend the lead even further. Just missed. And he'll touch the bottom, and Harmon will pass it back out for Pace. Down the sideline. Jenkins throws it over and doesn't quite get it to Loughran in time. He'll throw it deep. Rubin on defense. Sadaka, good defense of number 13 right there. And that'll be thrown back out to Zwecker. Herman to Rubin.
Rubin bringing the ball up with little pressure in the middle to Jenkins. And he is fouled.
Hit right in the face there.
Kira out to Brad. Over to Jenkins.
Jenkins looks for goal, and it's blocked away by the goalie. Another good stop by this keeper. And just racing towards the goal. Gets to 13. And that's going to be a foul on Jenkins, and he'll be out for 20 seconds. And that's going to be a timeout called, supposedly, and it is, by the Spartans. And so that will be about halfway through this final quarter. Still no score change, 11-7. We'll be right back. And we're back. 3:55 left in this heated matchup of the Spartans and Knights. And there'll be Spartan ball to start out. 7 looks to shoot and throws it right into the middle, into Zwecker's hands. He'll quickly get it. Lochgren. Oh, and just off the top crosshair. Missed it by an inch. And Dross looks to get it in again, and a chip shot right over the defender. And he couldn't do anything. 12-7 Knights.
Goalkeeper just about helpless in that scenario.
No, Dross had been all night shooting as hard as he could and finally just let go. Had a light toss over, and the goalie had no idea what was coming. It'll be a reach over foul. Another touching the ground penalty. Jenkins gets it over to Sadaka. Looks to shoot in goal and gets it. 13-7. A very slow release right there. The goalie was predicting a much faster one. And ironically wasn't fast enough to stop it.
Substitution by the Knights.
Out of bounds. Pace to throw it out. Dross on the outside with a good spin move. And his
Backstroke.
doing backstroke with the ball. Really impressive, actually. And he still is out of control of it, and he just gets it over the line. And Spartans player will be thrown out right there, it seems like. Or no, it's Dross, actually. We'll have to sit out for a little while. And again, another hitting the bottom ground. The ref clearly confused why this is being called so many times. Fruman, a freshman starting today, is looking for a passer.
Kira calling for the ball in the middle. Gets it and quickly gets it out to Ruben. Ruben from the top looks to shoot. Just misses.
Lochgren throws it in, and it's an own goal by the goalie.
As he points up to us, attempting to pretend that like that's his goal when actually the goalie just hit it in.
Disheartening, but true. This goalie's been having a tough day today, and that will add to his woes, as Pace will now double the Spartan score and just about seal it up with a minute left.
Less than a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Set. Spartan send it in. Back in the middle with the shoot. Can't quite get the shot off. Once again, nice save by Brendan.
There was nowhere that could have gone.
Passes it up to Ruben. Off to Dross. Back to Zwecker. Over to Ruben.
Knights trying to penetrate the perimeter.
Throws it inside to Sadaka. Back out to Dross. Over to Mitchell. Back into Sadaka.
Ruben on the outside, and it's blocked out. And it looks like there's no time left, and that is it. That is it. Pace Academy wins 14-7. Great game played tonight by the Knights, and they'll take another in the W column. Brought to you today by Nightflix, starring Rohan Malik, myself, Jack Wallace, Connor Pelletier with me, Joe Lockard out in the water, and Will Nolte. We'll see you next time.